Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Becca and I'm documenting my 70-pound weight loss journey. So in this week, you're going to see my 2-month update. Also, it was my husband's vacation week and both of my children's birthdays. So in the first clip, we're just going to go straight into my daughter's birthday, and you might see me pop up in the video a little bit in it just to kind of clarify or bring something up that I forgot to say earlier. And at the very end of the video, I'm going to get straight into my weight loss. But I hope you all enjoy the video. Thanks. Okay guys, so it's my daughter's 5th birthday. It is 2 o'clock in the morning and we just finished. And I know I just showed you guys before and after of my living room, but I also wanted to show you guys one more thing that I got my daughter that I'm like super excited about. One thing that I always try to do every single year is get her a really nice like birthday dress to make her feel like a princess. And look at the one I found this year. Hold on. Look. Look at that. Tell me you wouldn't die. Tell me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited to show her. But thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm sorry that my phone is shaky. I just got this car mount that was really cheap, so please do not be too upset with me that it is not the best quality. I will try to fix it later, maybe in a better position, because I just don't like where it's at right now. But anyways, so it is literally butt crack of dawn. I haven't been up this early since God knows how long. I am very tired. Nobody asked me to get up this early. Nobody made me get up this early, but I have decided to go walk my local trail to hopefully lose some of this vacation weight that I have gained. Of course, if you guys have watched what I eat in a day, you guys saw how bad I ate for my daughter's birthday, which I do not regret at all. If you've never had Krispy Kreme, it's life-changing. It's delicious. And yeah, Olive Garden is just like an American version of Italian food. I would love to try authentic Italian one day, but for us Americans, it's the best that we get. So yeah, anyway, so I'm happy that I have woken up, because it's very hard to leave my bed in the mornings when I have the best snuggle bugs, my baby, to snuggle with. But anyways, I'm gonna take you guys with me on my walk. It's not a big trail, it's not anything crazy. It's literally just a walking trail that, I mean, you could see the whole way around, which I like for safety reasons. I like being able to see where people can come in and come out. Also, I'm really hoping that no one's there, because it's gonna be extremely embarrassing to be filming. Not really, but like, I don't know, I'm still not at the point in my YouTube, like, whatever, for me to be like, oh yeah, I can vlog out in public and be like totally cool, calm, and collected about it. Just not there. But hopefully no one's there, so we will see. 2, hopefully I can film everything that I'm planning on filming today. Yeah. I just keep telling myself, nobody made me get up this early. Nobody asked me, nobody told me that I had to do this on vacation week. So I'm at the track right now, but like someone's here and it's a man, which is fine. I don't care about men, but it's just like, there's no one else out here and it's secluded. So my anxiety is telling me to run, or not run, like literally, but to just go home and get back in bed. But hopefully if I get on the track, maybe he'll leave, which is so rude. I know that's rude. I'm so sorry guys if I sound rude, but I don't know. I just don't want to bump into anybody, whether it was a man or a woman. But they're walking really slow, so maybe they're like an old person. They don't look like an old person. Why am I judging somebody? I don't know. It's too early for that. It's too early. Actually, there's never a good time to judge people, but I am trying to procrastinate this like I normally do with my life. But yeah, I'm getting out of my car. Okay guys, so I just finally left the walking trail, and if you have noticed, my hair looks totally different, and that is because I live in Alabama and it is extremely humid here. Like, if you just go back to the beginning of where I was, like, before I walked to now, yeah, so this is like my natural hair and it's frizzy form. Like, what's the point of doing any of it? If anybody knows of like a hair product that helps with humidity, let me know. I've lived here my whole life and I have never been able to stay away from the humidity, ever. Anyways, doesn't matter. Right now we are headed to Publix. I'm gonna take you guys in there with me. Tonight I'm gonna try attempting to make spaghetti squash. I've never made that, but I really want to eat some spaghetti, and I looked up the like how to make it and it looks pretty easy, so I'm definitely gonna take you guys inside. I've never done that before, so we will see how that works out for the both of us. Okay guys, so I just got to Publix and I'm putting my shoe on right now while I talk to you guys. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody like take off your shoes to drive your car? I do it all the time. And when I was younger, I was a teenager. When I was younger and I was a teenager, that makes no sense. Jesus Christ. When I was a teenager, I had a friend when I went to church, and he told me when he got pulled over, the cop was like, you can't, it's illegal to drive without shoes on. And I'm like, what the fudge is that? Like, you can't drive. Like, what kind of law is that? Like, you have to wear shoes. I'm pretty sure he was just being a dick to people, though. But that is what it is. So, I'm about to bring you guys in. And then I will talk to you guys when I get out. Bye! Okay guys, I just got back in my car. I'm taking my shoe off again. I told you I do not drive with shoes on. I don't know what it is. I have to be barefoot on it. My hair is growing by the second. Love that for me. Okay, so sorry to disappoint you guys, but even though I went shopping and bought all that food, we ended up getting tacos for dinner that night. So I didn't even eat the spaghetti squash that night. But I did make it, and I'm going to show the full recipe and all that good stuff in my Tuesdays What I Eat in a Day video. So I'm so sorry, but that's when you guys will see it. Sorry. Good morning, everybody. It is like around, well, it's about 6 o'clock in the morning right now. I've been up since 5. I just got out to the walking track, and of course, I'm procrastinating a bit getting out my car. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. Also, do y'all like this hat? I just got it in the mail yesterday. It's from Cassie's line at Target. She has a channel, it's called BLOGILATES, and I love her. I mean, I've watched her before. I even tried to lose weight this time, but I haven't done one of her workouts yet because I really want to buy one of her yoga mats, but it's like 60 bucks. But I mean, I'm sure it's wonderful quality. I'm going to ask my husband to get it for me for my birthday. I mean, I could get it on I don't have to ask for permission, but like, I think I'm going to add it to my list, you know, things that he could get me. But I need a brain. But yeah, so let me know. Do y'all like hats? I don't know. I don't think I like hats, but if you guys saw a few seconds ago yesterday for me, my hair went from straight to a frizz ball, so I am trying to not go through that again today. Also, I forgot my headset, so I'm not really looking forward to just walking the track, but maybe it'll be good to, like, just, you know, hear nature. I don't know. But anyway, so there's a few things that I, of course, wanted to be transparent with you guys about. I get, like, the people that watch my videos, y'all are so supportive, and I feel comfortable enough to just be open as much as I possibly can be with you guys. But so when it comes to like my children, right? This is what it's all going to be about, is about my kids. So if you have, of course, made it this far in the video, you've definitely seen where I have shown my daughter's birthday, or like her decorations, right? And you might have wondered why I didn't show her. And it's not really a crazy thing. It's just I am not comfortable yet showing my children online. I haven't had a Facebook or like social media in like 10 years. And I just haven't. I haven't had it. In a minute you'll probably understand a little bit why. It's definitely one of the reasons, but I just haven't had it. And like, I just made an Instagram just recently, and I honestly don't even know how to use it. BOWIE from YouTube, she does fitness stuff. I'll link her down in the description also. But like, she added me on there. I'm sorry, I can't make sentences right now. This is so ridiculous. But she added me on there, but I have no clue like how to like really use it. I have 2 pictures on there. Like, I look like such a mom. Like, I don't know. Like, there's just 2 pictures on there, but I'm gonna start posting more on there. I just don't know what good quality is over there. And apparently I don't know what good quality is for YouTube either. I'm trying to film right now. Barely awake. But anyway, so okay, real quick. So not only did BOWIE add me on Instagram, but so did Dana. And some of you guys that actually watch my videos, which is awesome. And I just want to thank you if you have come from YouTube and followed me over there. I appreciate it so much. But I'm going to link them both down in the description below also, just in case if y'all wanted to watch their journeys on their weight loss too. That's kind of where I'm at with that. I know some people would be like, oh, that's crazy. But I completely cut everything out, and then it's really hard to jump back into social media once you have cut yourself off from it, right? And doing this, like I told you guys, like, I'm surprised with the majority of the things that I have noticed or seen on just posting, right? Like being a part of the fitness community and the people that, well, I don't know if I could call it fitness community, but I mean, we're all fit women, but or men, I'm not, whatever, you get what I'm saying. But it's just uncomfortable for me, and I'm just not there right now. I'm not saying that I'll never post my children in the future, but as of right now, in the near future, I don't really see it. Also, real quick before it happens, my son's birthday is tomorrow, and I don't think his banner says his age, but just to like tell everybody before that anybody really wonders, you know what I mean, or like feels bad asking, my son is turning 12, right? So I am 27 at this moment, and I am turning 28 in August. So if you do your quick calculations, like I was 15 years old when I got pregnant and had him. So I definitely don't condone teen pregnancy whatsoever. I don't want people to be like, oh, well, you're kind of, no, we're not going there. I'm not condoning it, but I am not ashamed at all of my child. I'm not ashamed, and I haven't been. Like, I'm not ashamed whatsoever that I had a kid as a teenager. Like, I have, from the moment that I got pregnant to the moment that I moved out before I gave birth to him, like, I moved out before I even gave birth to him, and I moved in with my now husband, right? And ever since then, we have been supporting, like, we have been doing everything we can, like, from 15, like, my first time that I got a job, because, I was a couple weeks away from turning 16, I got my first job, and every single paycheck that I've ever made my entire life has gone to my children, like, has gone to my son, has gone to supporting him. Me and my husband have lived in horrible, like, I'm not saying that we live in, like, a nicest place right now, because we don't. I definitely want to eventually buy a house soon, or, like, in the few years or so, but, like, we have went from living in a very unsafe neighborhood. Like, side note, sidetrack, but I remember like, one, our neighborhood, it was just not safe. Like, I remember doing laundry, people stealing my clothes, or like there would be this guy, this old man that would like sit in his house without the blinds. Like, he would completely have them open all day every day, and he would just sit at his in his window. And the way our apartments were, like, he could see my apartment, right? And I had blinds. I did not have curtains. I had blankets because I was that poor. Like, I could not afford anything. Like, when I say me and my husband like had to support ourselves and had to start our lives, we had no furniture. We had nothing. Like, it was like I had a bed that I had taken from my home, and we had literally, at 15 years old, like, let that sink in. Like, that's crazy. But anyways, it's made us stronger. It's made our relationship stronger. It's made me appreciate what I have now and where I've come from. So, like, I'm not just sitting here like, you know, complaining. Like, I love my child and children, both of them, but my son has made me the mother that I am today. And I never went through what I feel like some teen moms go through, because there's a stigma on it, which is so frustrating. Because, like, I don't even drink much now. Like, I drink wine every blue moon. I don't do it every weekend. Like, I didn't go through the phase of doing drugs and, you know, going to parties and like not taking care of my child. Like, from the moment that I knew I was pregnant, I knew that I was going to have to drop out of high school, because I just don't have those helping hands that, you know, some people, you know, traditionally would have, right, when you have a kid. So before he was even born, I had already dropped out of school. And then after he was born, a few years afterwards, I got my GED. That's also something that I'm not ashamed of. Maybe I'm just a person who just doesn't have much shame, but I am not ashamed of my child. I will never be ashamed of my child. He has made me, like I said, I'm just repeating myself because I'm tired and a little emotional, but like, I love him, love him to death. I have loved him from the day one. Like, there's nothing I wouldn't do for that kid. Like, he is incredible, amazing, intelligent, like, love him like so much. And I love my daughter. I feel so passionate about my daughter too. Like, my children, like, to the point where my children were my identity for so long, and then like, I had to sit here and tell myself, like, you have to, like, give yourself a little piece. Like, you have to sit here and tell yourself, like, it's okay to go buy yourself earrings and not think to yourself, well, that's $50 or whatever that I could be putting towards my children. Like, it's hard to be a mother and be very, very selfless, because that's what you have to do, right? Like, you're a mom your whole life. Everything you do from day one to forever, I mean, there's never going to be ending to it. You put your kids first. And, you know, and I think most mothers do, right? I do. I always put my kids first. I always think about them and how they're feeling before I even think about myself. I mean, I know there are mothers watching this and they're like, yeah, like, some days I don't even, like, there's weeks that I go without shaving, and I know it's so disgusting, but it's like, you just forget about yourself. My identity was my kids. Like, it was, and I don't regret that either, because, you know, I love my kids, and being a mom, sometimes that's just how you just start getting the routine of, you know, putting all your focus and energy on these children, and you lose yourself a little bit, right? I'm going on a tangent, see, I'm sorry guys, but I am not ashamed that I was a teen mother. But where I live, people are very judgy, and like, I really don't care. I've lived here for my whole life. People are jerks. They feel that their mindsets are superior to others, and like, to me, I don't care. Like, you do what you want to do with your life. I'll do what I want to do with my life. And if you feel that I'm this horrible person, then, you know, I really don't care, because most of the people that portray themselves to be perfect, or that they've done no wrong and all these other things, they're the worst. So don't trust those people. because I have met those people and they're not nice. But anyways, but yeah, no, you either get the 3 types of people, and I just didn't want to like, it to be awkward, I guess, or like for you guys to be like, wait, like how old are you? And then I'm having to explain it in my comments, things like that. But, yeah, like whenever I get it in person to my face, like right now, the boutique that I go to, I love them. Like they're so sweet, but I'm not of course I'm not close to the, like, we say hey to each other and we know a little bit about each other, but like I haven't just like come out and been like, yeah, I'm a teen mom. But the other day she asked me how old my son was, and it was just like, she just gave me a look where she was like trying to figure it out. Like, are you older than I think you are? Or did you have your kid really young? And then if so, how young, And then you also have the people that are just like, they see your kid and you, and then they're like, oh, is that your brother? Or you're too young to have a baby. You're too young to, like, I don't know. People make different comments. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it just happens. And some people are very horrible about it, especially when I was younger. The older I've gotten, it's so funny how people are so ready to say something dumb and ignorant to you when you're young. But then when you're an adult, people just say, like, okay, like, I get it. Or, like, I don't get it. But, like, they're just curious, right? Like, I know the girl at the boutique, she doesn't mean anything mean by it. But I know she's curious. I know she's, like, wondering how old I am, how old my kid, like, like how that all happened, which is whatever. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I get it so much now that it's like, if someone asks me and they did it politely, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed of my GD. I'm not ashamed that, like, me and my husband, I can't even say it was just me, but me and my husband have done every single thing since we were kids to support our family. Like, kids. And it's like, I don't think people really, like, I don't know. It's just, I don't have, like, how people say, like, it takes a village to raise a family. I have no village. My village is me and my husband, and that's it. Like, there's no, like, tons of people behind us that, I mean, we have had help. We've had, people here and there watch my children. But, like, since my daughter has been born, she's, 5 years old now, we've had one date night. Like, everything about me is, like, all about my kids and my husband. I love him to death. And he is so sweet, caring, compassionate. And, like, we are, like, a unicorn. You know what I mean? Like, how many people, one, stay together since they're kids, but also have had a child when they were teenagers and have been able to stay together. And, I mean, I'm not trying, like, I know that y'all haven't met him, but, like, we're like kids. Like, we love each other. We're, like, in love with each other. Like, we are very sweet to each other. We don't, you know what I mean? Like, we just have that close connection, and it's literally because we grew up together. Like, we had to, like, on both sides, like, we had to be, like, there for our children. Like, when I got my first job, if my husband, because we worked at the same place, we worked at a Winn-Dixie, which is a grocery store, and my manager and his manager would make it where I would work a shift, and then he would come in and work a shift. And then we would just do that every single day. So we didn't even see each other half the time whenever that was happening. But my husband has made sacrifices, and I've made sacrifices. Like, we have done everything we can to be where we are today. And we're going to continue to push through and be better than what we are today, because, I am going to buy a house one day. I am going to be able to support my children the way that I want to support my children. And yeah, I'm just ranting at this moment. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like in a way, like, to some people I do have to defend myself, but I don't I don't, you know what I mean? Like, if there's somebody watching this right now and you're like, oh my God, I don't like her now because she was a teen mom, don't watch. Like, unsubscribe. Like, I don't mean to be like, whatever, I'm tired and, like, emotional, but it's just, like, don't watch me. Like, there's so many other people out there that don't even have kids. You could watch their fitness channels and not have to worry about teenage trauma or whatever. But yeah, I was thinking about it and I was like, I need to say something. I mean, I don't have to, right? Like, I don't feel like, oh, if I don't tell people, then they're gonna whatever. But I just wanted to be transparent with you guys. Like, I want y'all to feel like, one, I feel comfortable enough to share that stuff with you guys. But I also just wanted to kind of like jump the gun, you know what I mean? Because in a few weeks, my birthday's going to come up, and I'm sure, like, I just know I'm going to get comments, and maybe some people think I'm older than I am, which is fine. But, yeah, I mean, that's about it though, guys. Like, I'm about to get out my car and go walk this track and stop procrastinating and being emotional. But yeah, so I will see you guys in the next clip. So it's time for my results. So at the beginning of my weight loss journey, I weighed 219 pounds, and my current weight is now 202 pounds, which I'm very proud of. I've lost 17 pounds in 2 months, and I feel like this week has been a very rough week for me with my kids' birthdays. I have definitely ate pretty bad, but I am not going to let that get me down. I gained 1 pound from last week, but I'm also not, like, that's kind of crazy that I only gained 1 pound because I did eat really bad. I did not show all the food that I ate, and I honestly don't even know if I would even want to show you guys all the food that I ate. It's kind of embarrassing. But I am back on track. I'm going to keep on this journey and stay strong. So for August, I have some goals set for myself. It is my birthday month, so I know that I'm going to be eating bad again in the future or having some cake. It's just, I know it's inevitable and it's going to happen. But my goal is to get under 200 pounds. Like, that would be amazing to hit the hundreds again. I haven't been there in like years. So if I can do that, that would be amazing. But other than that, just try to make myself set goals for the week and get more vegetables intake in. Because at this moment, I do eat vegetables. I just feel like I could do better. Like, I could eat more broccoli. I could eat, just a bit better and add more veggies on my plate with every meal. So with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't open up too much or like say anything wrong, because that's nothing. I never want to offend anybody or hurt anybody or upset anybody. So I do hope y'all enjoyed it though, and I will see you guys on Tuesday.